today's sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And some room to roam now. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it up and through. Butker now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. first down, it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Target. Come back.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Underneath for Miller. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It finds his target, Fuller. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Target. Come back.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Looks right. Caught left side. Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point good by Barth. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
He is is going to find Hill here. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Foreman. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Come back, come back. Richmond. Target.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson dancing to his left. And he's got Miller. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. J.J. Watt able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. They run with Hunt. He fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
There we go now. Blue 45.
They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Set. Blue 80. Blue 80. Richmond, Richmond.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Coney Ealy. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick by Butker is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watson now on third down. The catch made by Miller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Watson on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Watson now on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action here on first down. Going up top for Miller. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Richmond. Come back.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Fuller. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 41 yards.
Richmond. Tiger.
On first down, Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Come back. Tiger. Come back. Tiger.
Watson looks to throw again. To the right side, complete to Miller. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first down, it's Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. But it is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Reset. Come back. Tiger.
On first and 10, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Damon Harrison in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Tiger.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now it's Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are in for 6. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Barth now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Hunt. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the...
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Come back, come back.
They begin with a run by Miller. And some room to work. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Richmond. Come back, come back.
Here's Watson on 1st and 10. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Come back, come back.
To throw on second is Watson. Caught left side Hopkins. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Come back, come back.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Set. Green the line. Green the line.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Richmond, Richmond. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
To the air yet again, Watson. He's got the completion to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
1 man in the backfield. That's Miller. 2nd and goal.
Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
Miller, the lone setback.
Reset, reset, reset.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. And this one's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now Watson on third and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run. Here's Miller. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Miller kept out of the end zone on 4th and goal. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs.
Left. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z. Left.
On first down, Mahomes. And they're going deep for Hill. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Watson to throw on second down. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Back to throw, Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Reset.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Come back. Tiger.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a pressure spot now for Connor Barth from the left hash. A chip shot here. And Barth puts it through. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders taking a late lead in that ball game. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with time running out. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Butker now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And now out comes Houston. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Target. Richmond.
Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Target. Come back. Richmond. Come back.
One last throw here for Watson. Being chased out left. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't.